Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. We got a big old train here on the Heisler today. We're going to head up to the iron mine, and we'll be dropping this new cordwood car off on the way over. Put the 4 hoppers on the back. 4 lumber, and then the rest is all beams. I was one short of having all the beams on there. That's alright. Check the fire. That going good. And reverser. This thing, it was behaving a little better. I've logged since I was doing all the loading. So now we're back to the bouncy bounce. But it was behaving a little better when it was loaded. I'm not sure if this has the sand bug like the Mogul. Somebody asked about sand in the comments. I haven't filled it with sand, so I don't think it has any sand. I haven't bothered with sand because I didn't really need it that much with the Mogul. And it disappears every time you load a save, so kind of a bummer. Yeah, so we got the little bouncy bounce bug here. Just bounces back and forth with a coupler spring. Alright, let's put the brake on. There we go. Broke it loose. We put that on 10. We should be moving. Looks like the whole train's moving. Let's run over here and make sure these switches are aligned. Then we'll climb back on board. Probably try to cut down this video. I know the last one was pretty long, almost an hour. But it just had a lot going on. That one's set, that one's set. The other one down there needs reset. I've added a link in the video description of all the videos for the online map. I'll try to keep that updated. The link keeps changing because the website keeps changing. It's under heavy development. But I'll try to keep it current. If it doesn't work, just pop a comment in and let me know. And that way you can have a little better map than this. This is handy because it shows you where I'm at. But we don't have any track yet on this. So that's, I can't remember if I showed that or not. That's a cutoff. It lets me reverse from the sawmill from going the other way. It's got a tie-in from the freight depot so I can head out that way. Looks like we broke our train in half, so that's awesome. What happened back here? No idea. Yeah, this, like I said in the last video, all the bugs they're just really taking the fun out of this game. It makes me not want to play. We were going nice and slow. I don't know what happened here. Looks like it just laid some cars over on their side. So I'll get this all straightened up. I'll be back. That little bump there. Oh, look, they're all tipped up again. What the? Thanks, tree. I relayed this track. I noticed it had a little kink in it. I don't know if that's what was causing the problem. Or not. Let's see what happens. I don't remember it having a kink there before, but I don't know. I've stopped trying to guess with this game. I wanted to get too far down there, though, because I need to throw that other switch. Nope, there it goes. I don't know. I have no explanation for what the heck's going on. I wonder if it's the hopper cars. I know they're like way heavier than they should be. I'm gonna run down here and throw the switch. When I look back over my back, the train's gonna be just normal. It's gonna be on the track. Hope springs eternal. Just need to get this switch so we can head on over to the track that goes up to the iron mine. All right, that's only on like 4%. It's a speedy train. We'll see how she does. Gonna pull in half again. I unhooked the hoppers this time, if I didn't mention that. I wondered if the heavy hoppers were causing it to pull and lay the cars over. Yeah, I think it was just the heavy hoppers. So they're probably like the steel rail cars. They need to be up front. Now I gotta run and catch my train. Wait for me! Wait for me! Tie you down. Yeah, it's fine now without the hoppers on there. Okay, well, lesson learned. Don't put the empty hoppers on the back of the train. I've done that before, though. I don't get it. This game is just so inconsistent. I've pulled them. I guess maybe I haven't pulled them on that track, but I've pulled them on the back of the train before. All right. Well, let me get this wrangled around. I'm gonna probably should back up, or anyway, I'll go get the hoppers. I'm gonna put them on the front of the train. They need to be set out with the cordwood anyway. I'm going to set them out on the siding on the way over. Actually, let me just make a horrible non-edit here. This is the map, the online map. This is linked in all the descriptions of the videos now. Although it may change because the website keeps changing. But so this was the state of the save when I started. The train was over here. There's the 4 hoppers on the back. So we're coming through here and head over to here. I'm going to leave the cordwood and the empty hoppers on this siding ready to go down to the smelter, and then we're going to head up to the iron mine via this new route seen before. But this is that new line that I laid. I don't remember if I showed that. I don't remember if I had that in the last video or not. But I added this here so I could come this direction out of the sawmill and get headed back that way. And then also I can tie in, I can come from the freight depot and go that way without going all the way around here. So that's new. Anyway, let's get back to the game. I'm going to go shuffle this train around and then we'll head for the iron mine. So this is the solo player life. Running back and forth. I know some of you don't mind seeing this. I'll leave a little bit of it in. But yeah, just I pulled ahead. I'm going to back the train into this runaround loop. Cut off everything but the cordwood car. And then I'm going to back around and get those hoppers. A lot of running. Get my cardio in. All right, got the hoppers back over here. Just making sure I had all the links and pins set up right. We're going to back up, hook on, and then hopefully get on over to the iron mine. I was just about ready to quit in frustration, but I'm glad taking the hoppers off. Made it not pull in half. Let's see if we can pull it out of here. Accidentally bumped this way up. Yeah, they might want to look into that. Got the power for sure. I was driving over here with like 2 and 4% regulator. ease back into those cars. It's a little hard to tell. There we go. See it pushing. Hopefully it didn't push it too far. I had a handbrake set. Hopefully that was enough. And nope. Not enough. Expanding back, huh? Okay. Nope. Back up to the cab we go. I hope they revisit the springiness. There's just a little too much springiness going on. Is that even pushing back? Got to overcome the stiction. It's my new word. Stiction of the physics. Leave that on 1%. See if we can get this coupled up. There we go. So 1% reg and it's pushing this whole train back. I think it stopped now. Anyway, I need to turn that off. So, running the Heisler, definitely different than the other locos. But I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, let's just do it in this view. That'll work. I like the bell on the Heisler. It's nice and responsive. Been running the generator at about 50%. I set it at 50% in the cab, but it's actually 49.844%. It has the light on, it's just not quite as noisy. There we go. Overcame that stiction. Gotta remember the bell has its own physics, so it's gotta wind down. At about 4%, we're probably gonna be smoking down the track. Oh, we're doing all right. Let's open her up a little bit. Just about out of fuel again. This thing chugs through the fuel. Gotta love all the little whirly bits. Our trees keep getting in the way. There we go. That makes me happy. All the whirly bits. We don't have very far of a run over to the siding. So I want to stop probably just before the second switch in the siding. Cut off these 5 cars and pull ahead, shove them back in the siding, and then we'll hook up to our train. Head on over. So we get a little bit of brake on. Too much though. It's got a lot of braking power. I think it's really heavy. I mean, it looks heavy. Just look at all that iron. Big, funny shaped boiler. It looks like we're lined to go to the iron mine, so that's good. So we just need to stop with the lumber cars. As long as they're ahead of here, we can uncouple. Put more brake on. Just ease to a stop. Oh no, we're not set for the iron mine. Need to throw that. Throw some more wood through the door. I usually don't even bother opening the door. I know it's silly, but ain't nobody got time for that. Oop, no, we don't want to throw that one yet. There we go. Now we're heading up towards the iron mine. Run back here, tie off a couple handbrakes. Maybe 3. We're kind of on a grade here. Don't want this train to move. Pull the pin on those. We'll leave these here on the siding. At some point, these will get down to the iron mine. Or, I'm sorry, to the smelter. I knew what I meant. Whoa. Camera is doing funky things. Whoa! Watch that first step. It's a doozy. Alright, then we need to throw this one. Go ahead and set the handbrakes. Be able to shove that. Whoop. Fell right off the rock. Should be able to shove that with the brakes on. Just uncouple and go. Should be able to shove those, he said confidently. There we go. Come on, camera. Camera doesn't want to cooperate. I'm going to give it just a little more throttle. There we go. All right, we need even more throttle. Are we wheel slipping? No, we're actually not wheel slipping yet. Impressive. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Come back here. I might have to get in this view because the camera is kind of weird on the other view. So getting used to the Heisler. Seems like the regulator is pretty touchy. Kind of, you got to find the sweet spot. Alright, that should work. Just need to hop back here. Hot pin. Cursor back and forward. Basically just roll forward. Come on. And we got that, so we should be able to just back up to the cars and hook on. Then we'll be headed for the iron mine. That's probably going to be a pretty boring run. I can't imagine it having any issues since the Mogul didn't have any issues. But I'll show a little bit of it. Probably cut most of it out. I don't want this video to get too long. Try to make a mix of longer and shorter videos. Stalled out. I didn't think that was going to happen. Okay, take the handbrake off. We tied up 3 of these cars. Whee! Full of wood again. Alright, let's get out of here. So I think, is this, I can't remember if I've got, do I have all 13 stake cars on here? I've kind of lost track of whether I've, because I had rails on there at one point. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lose track because it keeps moving around. Yeah, I've got all 13 stake cars on here. But that shouldn't be any problem for the Heisler. It'd be kind of interesting to see how it behaves on the grades. Don't anticipate having any issues. Especially here, it's mostly level. Like, can we go up to like 20%? Always got to get some F12s. So we're not going to hit any serious grade till we get around to there. So I'll put a cut in here and I'll see you in a bit. Well, that's probably not good. I didn't have this trouble with Mogul. I don't know what's going on with this train. I pulled this many times, basically the same train with the Mogul. Don't know what's happening here. Why does it keep wanting to tip over? Maybe it's the new update? And get on this car. I don't know what its problem is. I'm gonna have to like grab this. Not sure if I can find a straight enough section of the trestle. Might be able to re-rail it back here. There we go. Facing the right way? No, of course not. On the tracks? No. That should, in theory, stop. Go. this way just a little bit. Yeah, that's weird. I've ran this route many times with a mogul with basically the same terrain and not had don't fall off. Not had any issues. So I don't understand why it's suddenly having issues. The joys of railroading. All right, I need to ease back. See if we can get the train hooked back up. I was wanting to make this a short video, but the game is not cooperating. Should be enough. Let's see if we can run back here. Gonna be enough if I let the coupler slack run out? Nope. Not quite, so back to the train. Oh, this is riveting YouTube content. But this is what this game is sometimes. It's just tedious. I mean, that's real railroading too. Not all excitement. Here? Here. Yeah, that sound means they are coupled. That break off. On down here. It's not on. That's set up to couple. It's on there. Back to the front of the train. Really don't want to fall off because it's almost impossible to get back up this part of the mountain. This was a huge pain building this. I don't know if I've ever showed this in any great detail. I had like groundwork scaffolding all over the place. It was a giant pain in the butt. All right, ease on back. Run back to the car. Don't remember seeing like any physics changes in the patch notes, but like I said, I've made this run many times with no issues, so I don't understand why it's suddenly wanting to pull the train in half all the time. I could kind of buy that it was the heavy hoppers back at the smelter causing the issue. This is lumber and beams. I've made multiple runs over all kinds of track with this configuration. All right, throw some more wood in while we're here. And let's see if we can get moving. And not pull in half. Didn't have any brakes set on those cars, so I don't understand why it would want to pull in half, but whatever. We're moving on now. I'm gonna get up here, and before we tackle the grade, I'm gonna save. Big fan of saving a lot in this game. Could get sand and water, but I just don't want to be bothered right now. Not a big fan of these straight rails when you're more than like 50 feet away or whatever. Hopefully they'll make that an option at some point, because I wasn't having any performance problems. So it'd be nice if you had a powerful PC, if you could not have to deal with Minecraft track. Alright, we got the terrain up here. Let's drop a save. Then we're going to head on up the mountain. %, reg, maybe? Maybe 30% for once we hit some actual grade. Shouldn't take much. We don't have a speedometer, so it's kind of hard to tell, but this feels slower than the Mogul. Try 40, see what we get. Feels all right. I'm going to delete this line. I just haven't got around to it yet. Or at least most of it. All right, this is pretty tight here, but I don't feel like we're going that fast. So I think I'm just going to keep it as is. A little bit of wobble in some of the cars coming around that curve. See, Minecraft track. I understand why they did it. I'm not complaining about that. It just give us options. So I didn't need a performance improvement. And I really don't like the janky look of the track. We're almost there. It gets louder. I'm not sure it gets any faster. That might be about max speed, just at 40%. I don't feel like we get any faster from 40 to 60. This thing's got a lot of power in reserve. I mean, it's not made for speed, right? All kinds of cool little bits and pieces on it. Quite a dipsy doodle there. Ease back to 20%. It's the last little stretch here before the iron mine, and then we made it. Get some more iron processing. Yeah, we're at 20%. I was counting my keystrokes as we throttled down. No problem speeding right back up. I think we could haul 2 or 3 times as many cars, but I'm worried it would just pull the train in half all the time. Seems to be a real problem. I don't know if it's the Heisler or if it's the new patch or what. Alright, what are we lined up for? We're lined up for the inside track. That's not what I want. So we need to slow down. Switch. Come on. There you go. I think he'll keep chugging at 10. Run over here and see if the end switch is good to go. I do have a turntable up here if I need it. I don't think I've even used it yet. That switch looks okay. And that switch is in. Not quite stalled out, but it's not being super speedy. Might actually try doing the sand and I'll see if it has the bug, but you don't need to sit here and watch me unload the train. That would be super boring. So I'm going to refill sand and water and get this stuff unloaded. And we'll see what awaits in the next episode. Thanks as always for watching. Happy railroading and take care.